Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, good morning.
Welcome back to Real Talk with SLR.
How are you guys doing today?
So, how about that video yesterday, guys?
Man, that was a lot of work.
Yeah.
That was a lot of work. I'm still sore.
If you guys don't know the video that I'm talking about, we posted a video where we were putting up the floor joists on our main channel, SimpleLifeReclaimed. So we will be discussing that in today's video. If you haven't seen it yet, go ahead and make sure to go and check it out because it was a very, very good video.
Yep.
A lot of work went into that. We had some of our family come on over. Literally, came over. And his son, Half Pint, they came and they put in a lot of work, blood, sweat, and tears. There's no way that Gary would be at this point in our build without our good friend David and him loaning us our tractor and just everything, man. Like, he's been a very big help to us to get to these final stages. So thank you, David. We appreciate you, bro.
Man, you're awesome. Like, words cannot even describe how awesome and amazing you are.
Because we're the 3 best friends that anybody could have. Yeah, we are. But yeah, man, we had a really good time. The floor joists are up. Now, they're not secured down yet. That's actually something that we have to do. Gary, you ran into town yesterday and got some more supplies.
Yep. I had to go get some plumbing stuff, and I ended up making a boo-boo on the rim joists. But it's alright. I just went and got some more wood.
Yep. So we did not secure in the rim joist yet. That's actually something that we're going to start working on today. But like he said, he made a little boo-boo on one of those cuts, so he had to go get some more supplies yesterday, which we got today. And we're going to be working on that today, so long as we don't get drowned out. There's like a 70% chance of rain today.
Yep. It's I'm not happy about it. It was looking like it was going to be pretty good this week, and now all week is supposed to be rain.
Womp, 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 womp.
Yeah, I can hear the thunder and lightning in the distance. I don't know if you guys can hear it on this, but it's coming.
It's coming. So we're going to get out and try to get as much done as possible because the rest of this week looks really nasty. And while you know that Gary and I are not afraid to work in the rain, hence our last few videos, there are some things that we just can't do in the rain because it's going to ruin the materials, it's not safe, and certain things we just cannot do, like the trenches you need to dig so we could do all that plumbing and get the electricity over there and get the water inside over there.
Yep.
So we're kind of waiting it out. We need to auger down the holes so that way we could put in the sump pumps. But we don't want to auger the holes until we're done using the
backhoe.
Yeah, the backhoe portion, because we got to dig out those trenches. Because the backhoe's already attached to the tractor right now. We'd have to switch out parts, and it's kind of like, why do all that when we have other things? So we're trying to get everything organized, get everything straightened out, and figure out a really good game plan. But this rain, man, has really been a thorn in our side.
I'm not happy about it. It's been non-stop messing with us.
Yep.
So, yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And we'll get done what we can.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, we really want to be inside our basement before the 4th of July. I don't know if that's going to happen or not, because it seems like every time we get going really fast and full speed ahead, then we get like a week of nonstop rain, and then it derails us a little bit. So.
I hope it doesn't rain all week. Right now, it's calling for it all week.
Yeah.
But I really hope it doesn't.
Yeah. But, you know, excuse me. But we do what we can, and we're going to get into the basement. I don't know when. That's always the big question on our channel for a lot of the things that we do is when. And it's kind of a joke because we don't have the answer to that. Like, we really don't. It's going to happen, I guess, in the perfect timing whenever all the stars align and when we're actually able to get things done. But we are making progress day by day. This weekend we made full speed ahead progress. If it was just you and I doing it over there, I mean, we would have probably still been at this point right now, but it would have taken us 2 days, 3 days, you know, without the tractor and stuff like that. It would have taken us longer than just a day.
It would have taken us a lot longer.
Yeah.
If we didn't have the tractor.
Yeah.
Man.
And we would be so much more sore than we already are.
Yes.
We'd be dying.
We would be dying. We'd be like, all right, well, it's raining. All right, cool. Bring it on.
Got a golden ticket. That's another inside joke. Anyways, so today we're going to get over there when we're done with this stream. It's not a live, it's a recorded video, but when we're done recording today's Real Talk, we're going to get over there. We're going to put on the rim joists and try to secure and batten down the hatches before the storm hits us so that way nothing falls off and breaks. And yeah, so we're going to try to get that done. Hopefully it doesn't pour on us in the process. I wanted to answer some of the questions that you guys have had, because you guys, we were bombarded with this question on our last video on the main channel, SimpleLifeReclaimed. And so I'm not calling out anybody in particular because we got hit with this question multiple times. So the question is, are the floor joists that we put up going to be in the way of our stair system going up from the basement to the cabin?
They are going to be, and I am planning it to be that way for right now, because one, I don't want to have a open hole from the top to the basement. So the only way to make sure that it's secure and actually braced correctly, I have to have those supported right there and actually make it to where when we get the plywood on, it will actually cinch everything in. It'll be nice and safe on the top end. I'm going to have to cut that out, but you're just gonna have to wait and see how I do all that until the actual cabin portion is dried in, because I don't want to cut a hole in that subfloor until we're dried in.
Yeah.
Because yeah,
we're gonna be living in the basement down there. We don't want water to creep in.
If I have to walk, I'm gonna have to walk from the walkout basement up to the hill and everything else anyway. So I mean, it's all right. It's perfectly fine. That's the design of what we're doing and everything else.
There's a master plan.
Yes. Yes. If I had it my way, we wouldn't be moving into the basement. We'd stay inside the trailer until everything's completely dried in.
Yeah, but we're getting it my way, so
yes.
We're going to be moving into the basement before the cabin is finished.
Correct.
But it's not going to take us too long to do the cabin once we start working on it.
No.
But again, the order of operations around here is we're going to finish off the basement, move into the basement. Once basement is finished, we're going to build Gary's garage.
Correct.
So that way we have a place to store all of our building materials and things that we're going to need for the cabin. Once the garage is finished, then it's cabin time. So those are the orders of operations on how things are going to be getting built around here. And again, top priority for us right now is finishing that basement and then being able to get into it. So I want to get into it because it's just going to make life a lot more sane and normal. And you know, there's things that I miss that we don't have, like having a nice big, you know, table for us to have dinner as a family, sit around it, say our prayers, you know, do our thing. We haven't been able to do that pretty much since we've been out here. We do have these little folding tables and stuff, and so the kids can eat on that. We have places that we eat, but usually we eat on our laps, you know. There's just not very much space. And if we were to, I don't really like to eat outside because of the bugs. There's so many bugs. And we'd need like a enclosed, you know, screen tent or something, which I've considered. But again, it's just another cost that I don't really want to spend right now just for, you know, for us to eat. We could eat inside the trailer, so. But there are things like that I'm looking forward to having inside the basement. Having a real, legit, full-size shower and bathroom. That's something that I'm really looking forward to. Gary, I know you're looking forward to the bed, having a nice king-size bed.
I'm looking forward to the bed. I really am.
I think once we get little victories like that, it's going to continue to fuel us and make the rest of the challenge of all of these other things that we have to build, like the garage and the cabin. I think it's going to make those things easier.
I understand why you want to get in there. You don't have to explain it to me. I get it. I just, like I said, I would much rather have just stayed in this trailer because I'm not inside that trailer other than to go to sleep.
Yeah, and I get stuck in there a lot more to do dishes and deal with the kids and then cleaning it and everything else. So like I get stuck in there a lot more than Gary does.
I'm outside doing all the other stuff.
I'm outside a lot too, but
I know, but that's what I'm saying. I'm in my element being outside. Yeah. And when it's time to go to bed and relax, I just go in our hole and go to bed.
Right. Okay, so Kimmy Chamberlain's boyfriend wanted to know why do we need a sump pump when we have French drains?
So technically, no, we would not need the sump pumps, but the sump pump is definitely something that is peace of mind. Now, I'm going to make it to where regardless if the sump pump fails, it will still activate the drain port and actually get out of there. But it also creates a spot where now, if I just connect all the pipes and everything, I'm relying just right there. Now with the sump pump, I'm going to actually have a hole that's buried pretty deep in there, and it's going to have rock down there, and it's also going to have all the holes in it to where it can actually collect all the water as well into that spot. Now that just creates a spot where now it's this much deeper. Water likes to go to a deep spot, you know, and find the shallowest spot or the deepest spot. and it's just going to pull up right there. And with the sump pump, it will actually collect all that water, and hopefully I will never have any standing water anywhere, whether it be just a little tiny bit or, you know, anything like that. It will always just go and get out of there. So that's the whole reasoning on it. It's just extra just to reassure ourselves that we're not going to have any water issues. Because, yeah, it's a basement, and that's, it's scary.
And we get a ton of water out here.
Yes.
Like, when it rains, man. Like, it floods.
Today it's supposed to have 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch. Just today. And it's not uncommon to have 2 inches in one day. So, that throws us off from the desert like no tomorrow, because that's our yearly annual, like, rainfall.
Yeah,
so.
For the whole year.
It's nuts to me. I'm like, okay, yeah, we get one whole year of rain in one day. Like,
it's crazy.
Holy crap.
Definitely have some adjustments in everything, moving out from the desert to this forest climate. Yep. I mean, it's 100% different. It's night and day different.
The one thing I know is water is one of the biggest damaging things to all building and all houses. Because, I mean, that's where you can create rot, mold, all sorts of issues and damage, and it's just like, yeah.
Well, water is a powerful force. I mean, water is what made the Grand Canyon. Like, water is super powerful. So, definitely don't want to be messing with that. Want to be making sure that it gets where it needs to get.
Yep.
Away.
Yep.
So Lori Keegan wanted to know, why are the floor joists so close?
So, the floor joists are not set yet.
Yeah.
We just got them up there. I wanted to get them all up because number one thing is get them up on the building. To me, I could have measured everything out. We could have been exact. It would have taken a lot longer, and it would have just made it like, okay, now we're going to have to do this step as well as this step, and then yes, it would have been done, which would have been nice.
It kind of would have dragged out the day, and we were borrowing Come On and Half Pint's time, and so we didn't really necessarily want to drag it out when that was something that Gary and I could do by ourselves. Like he's saying, the big point was get it up on top of the building.
Get it up there, because now me and Mel can manage and mess with it and everything else, but having that third person made it to where I didn't have to jump off the wall, you didn't have to jump off the wall or anything else, and just try to
so much.
Move around the tractor and everything else, and yeah, it was nice. That teamwork was that was real. That was awesome.
So I got a little side skirt, and I don't usually address things like this, but I wanted to, because there were a couple of people, and I'm not even going to give you attention on who you were, but there were a couple of people that were throwing shade towards my brother and Roxanne, like, they're not doing enough. Country Road Cure, I'm talking about. Where was your brother? Why aren't they helping? Da-da-da. So they were helping. They were helping in the background. They were helping with the kids. They were feeding us. They were doing a lot of the stuff that you guys don't necessarily see. We really don't appreciate it when you guys talk smack about our family members or our friends. It won't be tolerated. We usually will leave it up. If it gets super nasty, then you guys will be dismissed. And that's just how it goes, because you don't mess with our family, dude. And we don't appreciate you guys questioning like certain relationships that we have when it comes to that, and like the dynamics. Just believe us and trust us when we say that everything is all good and that we are all working together as a team. We are super thankful and proud of and happy for and everything of Country Road Cure. They are a very big help and a very big part of our whole journey. Yep. Without them helping and feeding us, and without them watching the kids and stuff, it would have made everything a lot more difficult. Yes. For us to get that day done. So again, thank you, Anthony and Roxanne, for helping us out. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. But as far as you guys leaving comments on our channel, talking smack, because there were some people that were just straight up talking smack about my brother. I take offense to that. I don't like that. That's not something that's going to win any brownie points with us in any kind of way. You're not gonna make me happy about that. It's not, even if you're trying to be like, oh, you guys are so much better than, or whatever. We don't like that. That does not give us brownie points or anything. It makes us actually kind of upset. So in the future, please don't do that. Please don't talk negatively about our family or our friends or anything, because it's not gonna win any favors by us. If anything, it just makes you look really bad to us. Yes. So I just wanted to throw that out there on some real talk, because that's some real talk right there. Don't be picking on my family. Don't be questioning motives or situations or anything, because believe me, it's all good around here. It really truly is. I know you guys think that, you know, there's probably some sort of drama. There's not. There's really not. So I definitely had to say that, because that was something that comes up sometimes, and it definitely bothers me. Let's see. So, Gary did put up the Starlink yesterday on the pole. We were talking about how he was going to do that, and Michelle was asking what kind of pole and how are you doing it?
So, I was looking all over the place, and the thing is I wanted a 20-foot pole. Now, I could have went with a 2-inch pole and a thinner wall or whatever, but the problem is try picking up a 20-foot pole and trying to manage that in a sense.
It's all wee.
Yeah, and I was trying to get some C channels and then make it to where I can cement a pole inside of a bucket and have a C channel grab onto that, and then grab another C channel and put it onto the pole and bolt the thing in to where you can sort of pivot and then come in and bolt it again with another one. Well, yeah, I scratched that real quick because I was just looking at the prices of the poles and everything else, and I was like, yeah, I don't need to do all that. That's gonna be just crazy. And I started thinking as well, Starlink is supposed to be mounted on your roof. So, in theory, if it's mounted on your roof with metal and everything else like that, and it's a lightning rod already in a sense like that, why not just say screw it and just leave the pole up until I'm ready to leave, and then I can just pull the pole down. So I went a different route, and I got the it's a top rail for chain link fence. It's pretty thin. It's pretty thin diameter and everything, but Elon Musk definitely saved the day with that one, because he had the little stoppers or whatever that you put the pole in, and it tightens down to the pole and everything like that. It gave us some extra long ones and whatnot. So I was all, sweet, I can go with the thinner pole. So now with that thinner pole, it made it a little easier for me to maneuver it like that. But also the poles actually have a female end and a male end. So I was able to cut one end, flip it around, put a whole bunch of screws in it where it's like sticking out like this, and it looks like it's got like, I don't know, like legs on it, and then I put that into a bucket and I cemented that into there, so that way that legs sort of give it some sort of strength and resistance to the concrete, or having it, you know, getting pulled out. As soon as that's done, then I ended up flipping it around and putting it in, and I put eyelets on the top and actually put guide wires on it.
He is so smart, right? This guy over here is like the redneck genius when it comes up with finding solutions to problems, and on the cheap. I gotta say, man, I'm so proud of you, baby. You kicked butt. You did such a great job. I'm so happy. Oh, where's your phone? Where's your cell phone? I want to show them a live speed test really quick, because some people were saying that we're not getting very good speeds and this and that. Now, keep in mind, we do have some obstructions still.
Barely.
But we do still have some. And it's not exactly the prime weather, but let's show them a live speed test really quick for our Starlink in our area.
That's my speed. All right, y'all. Here we are. Test my speed. Let's see what's going on.
Right this very second. And it does fluctuate too. We'll do this like 3 times.
I know it's backwards, you guys. Sorry.
It might not be when they actually...
There's 42.8. We're getting about... 8.91 of upload.
Which is awesome for me. That means faster upload speeds, which means that videos aren't going to take me 5 days to upload.
Yes. So
that's great.
I did end up testing it a second I put it up there, and it's interesting. When it does the download really, really high, the upload is really low. But then once the download is like toggling at about like 40, the upload is freaking really high. So it seems to toggle back and forth
it does
between
the wave, you know, it goes up and down and up and down, but consistently the upload speed stays around 5.
Yes,
which is great, because our cell phones, I was lucky if I got 1.
Yes,
and that would be like, oh, it's a good day, let's upload, and I would get 1. And now when it's 1 megabyte a second and I got, 10 to 20 gigs to upload, just do the math, it's so many hours just sitting there waiting for things to upload. So Thank you, baby, again for helping me out with that, because now we can get these videos out better, and hopefully when we do live streams, it'll be a lot clearer.
Yes.
Oh, and speaking of live streams, I got all of the stuff situated and worked out here on YouTube's end. So tomorrow, when we do our live stream, we will be doing it here on Real Talk with SLR. We're going to, take a picture and set up the stream and all of that. But it will be at 6 o'clock tomorrow here on Real Talk. And yeah, I hope you guys can all make it. I will make an announcement on the main channel, Simple Life Reclaimed. We were going to try to do it over here last week, but I had to wait the 24 to 48 hours, yada yada. Well, I got everything squared away. It's all good to go now. So tomorrow we will be doing our live here. So I hope you guys can make it. Now we actually got to get going here. There was one more thing that I wanted to do with you guys before we got on out of here. And it was our good friend, Mr. Paul Honeyman, Uncle Paul from over the pond. He sent this, and it's actually for us and for Country Road Cure. So I'm going to go ahead and open it and find out what it is. Gary checked the P.O. box yesterday, if you can't tell. Finally, it's been like, I don't know, a month or so. We just haven't been into town. Look at this. 41.36. Love you, Uncle Paul.
That's awesome.
Let's see. What is it? What is it? Oh, we got a note. We got a note. We got a note. It's got his address on there. Thank you. I'll be writing you back, pen pal. And it says, Dear 41.36, I saw this and had to get it, get one for Jesse and Lisa. Remember your gnome garden? I ordered theirs. What is that?
I remember your gnome garden as I ordered theirs and had to
laugh out loud. Lol. Had to laugh out loud.
Yeah.
So please put Jesse in your garden. So I guess Jesse and Lisa are the gnome names, I'm assuming. Oh my god.
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, he's gonna go in the gnome garden for sure. For sure, for sure. Thank you, Uncle Paul. Check him out, guys. Hey, and I'm wearing a gnome shirt today. It's perfect.
That's awesome.
Look at his butt.
It's the gnome from
It's the Gnomeo and Juliet. Yeah. That is so cool, dude.
That's awesome.
Thank you, Uncle Paul. He's going to go into the gnome garden for sure. I love him. And his name's Jesse, I guess. So we love Jesse from Uncle Paul. Thank you, Uncle Paul. And I'm going to keep your note, too. I've actually, every time that you guys send us letters, I've been keeping them all inside a binder. And one of these days, I'm going to make like a little flip through and show you guys all of the beautiful letters and love and support that you guys have sent us throughout the years. It's been amazing. It's going to be a part of the legacy down here for the whole building, and my grandchildren and great-grandchildren and stuff will be able to read it one day. Hopefully, yes. I can keep it good. We got one more thing that was sent. Let's get this one open real quick. Now, this one is KLA. It doesn't say anything other than that. And it just says Mel and Gary, Simple Life Reclaimed, and then our P.O. box. So it's from Flint, Michigan. So KLA from Flint, Michigan. Thank you so much. Let's see what's inside. I don't know. I don't know if this is what it is or if we need to open a box. What is this?
Laptop cooling stand?
Oh my gosh, a laptop cooling stand. I don't know if that's what it is. It might not be that. I bet you it's probably not that because this box is light for laptop cooling stand. Whoever this was has a laptop cooling stand. No, I need one of those. I need one. Let's see. No. Oh, it's something else. It's something else. What is this?
Oh, snap.
Oh, gosh. Thank you so much. You know what this is, guys? Any idea what this is?
That's awesome.
This is a lid for our redneck pool filter. We were talking about how we wanted the screw-on lids. So now you can go ahead and put this on there, drill some holes in it, and then we can get rid of those bungee cords.
That is awesome.
There's no note in here, though. There's no letter.
This is, okay. That is awesome. You can actually put this on the bucket. And then this actually screws on.
Yeah. That is super cool.
That is awesome.
Thank you so much. We are going to put that to use
Dude.
like right away. Get rid of them bungees. We actually just bought a bunch more of that poly cotton, and some people were wondering how often do we have to fill and change that. So we haven't even changed it since we made that video, and the pool is still remaining clear. It's about that time though to clean it out because we could tell by looking at the holes that it's dirty. So
it's getting, the pool is getting a little foggy.
It's been about a month or so, I'd say.
So I know that we need to definitely fix that.
Thank you for that. I don't know
awesome.
who to thank from Flip Michigan, though. I appreciate it, guys. Whoever sent that over to us. No, I looked. There was no note, nothing. But we got it, and I want to thank you so much. That was my scrap from my notes. That's my scrap.
Ew.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I want to thank you guys so much for sending us that. And Uncle Paul, thank you so much, too. You guys never have to do anything like that, but you know what? It's so cool when you do. So thank you so much.
You guys rock.
Yeah. But we got to get going. It's about that time. This video actually went a little longer than we wanted to, but that's okay. Oops. We love you guys, and I want to thank you so much for hanging out with us today. We will see you tomorrow, but it will not be bright and early. It's going to actually be a live stream, and it'll be at 6 o'clock Arkansas time. So we hope to see you guys there. But we got to get some of that rim joist up before it gets too late and we start getting pounded on by the rain. So we got to get, but yeah. We love you guys, and I want to thank you for watching today's video. And until the next one, guys, we hope you have a good one.
We'll catch you on the next one.
Bye, you guys.
Later.
Mwah.